Hello and welcome. We just finished reading The Fairies, a poem by William Allingham. I like the way it starts. First of all, it sets the scene. It lets you know we're up in Airy Mountain where hunting would probably traditionally take place. But we're not going to go hunting because we might run into the fairies because the fairies reside here. And it gives a brief description of where they live. On rocky shore, they make their home. They live on crispy pancakes of yellow tide foam. I love that little imagery, tide foam, like the foam coming in from the sea, loam, essentially. And it's like this is where they sleep. This is their bed. I like the term pancake. It's quite fun. Some fairies live in reeds or on the mountain lake with frogs for their watchdogs, all night awake. Which, you know, frogs are quite dangerous to fairies because, as you know, fairies are quite small, and frogs like to eat things that fly. High on the hilltop, the old king sits, king of the fairies, and he's nigh lost his wits. I love that the fairy is so old that he's almost lost his marbles, right? Columkill he crosses on his stately journeys from Sleelog to Rosses, or going up with music on cold starry nights to sup with the queen of the gay northern lights. Sounds like a Oberon and Titania situation. They don't necessarily stay together, but they'll go and see each other on occasion. They stole little Bridget for 7 years long. This is their nasty habit of taking little girls and little boys. And they took her for 7 years, and she came back. All of her friends were gone, and then she came down with sadness and died because of the sorrow. Because, you know, fairies don't really get that humans miss people that they love. They don't really deal with emotions the same way that we do. And so what they do with her body is they put her inside of the lake to wait until she awakes. The craggy hillside, through the mosses bare, they have planted thorn trees for pleasure here and there. Is any man so daring as dig them up in spite, he shall find their sharpest thorns in his bed at night. Don't touch the things that the fairies have laid out, because they love them, though they will hit you and they will get revenge. They will get revenge if you should mess with those things that they like. And that it ends the same way it starts, up the airy mountain, down the rushy glen. We daren't go hunting for fear of little men. We folk, good folk, trooping all together, green jacket, red cap, and white owl's feather. I just like that little poem because it's a nice little jaunt that just kind of covers the totality of the experiences that you might encounter or might have if you encounter a fairy. So, if you ever run into a fairy, just think of this, and this right here will let you know for what kind of story you're bound to experience for yourself. So, thank you very much. Let me know what you thought of the poem. Have you ever heard it before? If you haven't, well, now you have, and I hope that you enjoyed it. But don't forget, before you go, to like, comment, subscribe, and check out one of these other videos. There's going to be more of the Irish stories. So if you like fairies, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. Thank you.